This walkthrough is for Module 2, School Choice Initiatives. It is due by April 4th at 6 p.m., so please be sure you make note of that. Module 2, School Choice Initiatives. When you are done, this project will be a video reflection. When you are done with the video, you will simply click on the Submit School Choice Initiatives here. It'll walk you through submitting. It'll be a Google Doc that will house the link to your video. You'll submit the link to that Google Doc. Please be sure that you enable editing or comment rights for me. So please be sure that you do that when you submit the Google Doc assignment. We're going to jump into it now. If we click on the assignment info slides here, it's going to take us to a presentation. I encourage you to, instead of staying in this format, along the gray bar at the top, you'll click assignment info slides to take you to a full version of the slides. These slides are intended to give you more detail on the work and then access to some resources. So Module 2, as you can see, is purple. So we're going to click on the purple slides and jump into it. The purple slides for Module 2 will walk us through. It provides access to resources and then a guide. Part 1 of the assignment, the student will begin to explore and gather resources. So you're going to look at the public and charter school in itself, and the resources you'll use to do that are housed in an article bank. So it is a link found on the tab here, the resources. When you hover and click on that, it'll take you to an article bank full of resources for public and charter schools, public and charter schools as you go through. So there's articles here, there's links to some videos, and again, great resources for you. You are not limited to these resources. PBS has fantastic video documentaries on public and charter school systems. You can find those by simply searching for PBS public school system and then PBS charter school system. There are some great short clips and then full documentaries on those different school systems. So part 1, you are gathering information. Part 2, you're going to compile all that into a presentation and create a video much like this using Screencastify or Edpuzzle. However, at the bottom of this slide is a guide, and this is really where all your work is going to be housed. So we're going to go ahead and click on the guide link here at the bottom of the slide. You're going to make a copy. And at the top left, you're going to replace copy of and put your last name in all caps. So I just did that at the top left on my own. And then you're going to begin filling in the structure of this guide. You'll put your name, and then you'll scroll down and see part 1 of the assignment. Part 1, you are creating a comparison chart of public and charter schools, and you're gathering that information from, again, the article bank, which is linked here as well. Part 2, this is where the reflection begins. And again, it's going to culminate in a video that you'll paste the link in here. You'll create a short video presentation of your work. You'll reflect by describing how your personal values align with the charter school system. So what in the charter school system resonates with you after learning more about it? The second part of your video will cover the same topic, but for the public school system. How do your personal values line up to the public school system? The next portion of your video will cover this piece here. How have public charter schools positively and negatively impacted local communities? Both have a positive and negative piece. So that will be a big chunk of your video presentation, is spending some time on that. And then again, how do your values align with each of these systems? So recapping again, which one do you lean more towards? Are you someone that leans more towards a public school education or someone that leans more towards a charter? And then explaining why. So your intro on describing the alignments and then closing out with which one you personally prefer.